Welcome to the Combined Knowledge SharePoint End-User Adoption Solution demonstration. Within this video, I'll be talking about a very common problem which organizations will face having implemented SharePoint within their business, and the solution which we believe will assist you in overcoming that problem. The problem is, of course, that of end-user adoption. Once SharePoint has been implemented, how do you ensure that your users are using SharePoint effectively and efficiently without expensive and time-consuming training, whilst at the same time reducing the amount of support calls IT are receiving? We believe we have the solution. The Combined Knowledge SharePoint End-User Adoption Solution is a task-based support system for end users, which is available at their place of work whenever they require it, simply accessible through their web browser. The homepage is fully customizable to allow organizations to apply corporate branding, for example. The homepage also gives an introduction to the solution and displays a key to allow users to identify the options which will be available to them throughout the interface. Now let's see how it works by searching and browsing through over 300 topics to find information and instructions on how to create a contacts list. There are 4 main ways to find the information. First is to navigate using, first of all, the options across the top of the screen. So for example, I could choose Lists and Libraries. Then in the left-hand navigation, select Lists, followed by Creating Lists. And then from the list of sub-options, choose Create a Contacts List. We could also search for the information by clicking into the Search text box, typing in the required search term, and from the list of results, we could choose, for example, Create a Contacts List. Another way is to use the keyword index by first of all choosing the required module, then selecting the ABC icon towards the bottom of the left-hand navigation, and then selecting the initial of the keyword. From here you'll see we can now select Contacts, and then from the results we can then choose Create a Contacts List. Alternatively, we could utilize the End-User Adoption Search web part and search from directly within your SharePoint environment. This will then display the search results within a new browser window, and again you can see we can now select Create a Contacts List. The screen layout for each topic consists of screenshots, step-by-step instructions, and related links. There is also 4 buttons towards the center of the screen, first of which is the Help on Top button. This will allow you to view the step-by-step instructions and then follow those within your SharePoint environment. Next we have the Details button, which will allow you to see the step-by-step instructions with further screenshots and extra information. The Video button will play a short demonstration of these steps being performed. The video is visual only and will normally last about a minute. Also, for each topic, there is a CBT available using this 4th button. The CBT is a full audio-visual lesson on the specified subject. In the bottom right corner of the screen, we also have buttons to go back, forwards, back to the solution homepage. We can send a link to this page to another user, send feedback on this page to a specified email address, or print this page for future reading. In order to customize the end-user adoption solution, you will require the Editor tool. The Editor tool is a fully searchable, user-friendly interface which is used to create, edit, and manage an entire library of topics. Let's investigate this by taking a behind-the-scenes look at the Create a Contacts List content that we saw earlier on. Having performed the required search, we will now see the 3 resulting items, the first of which is the learning object. This is the editable version of the default page the user will see having selected that topic. Within this screen, we can modify the step-by-step instructions or replace the screenshot with one from your own environment. In here, we can also switch to the Other tab, allowing us to add a deeper reference, or also attach external content, such as a video or CBT. The deeper reference is the behind-the-scenes editable version of the details page that we saw earlier. In here again, you can edit the text and also the screenshots. Objects, such as the ones we've just seen, can then be organized into tables of contents. Topics can appear in more than one table of contents, which can then be used to create variations of the solution containing only a subset of topics. For example, let's see how to create a quick reference guide to web parts, which can then be printed and taken on the road by field-based users. Let's start by creating a new table of contents, which we are going to call Web Parts Reference Guide. Having created this table of contents, we could then, if we wish, break this down into categories known as books or subcategories known as subbooks. We then need to find the content which we want to add to this table of contents. We're going to start by searching for web part information. Having performed this search, I'm then going to filter to show only learning objects. From here, we can then select the items we want to add to the table of contents by performing a multiple select, and then simply drag into the structure in the table of contents in the left-hand pane. Having created our table of contents, we're now going to use the publish icon to create this publication. The first thing we need to do is set a title for this publication. Also, choose which table of contents we are creating this publication for, and also select which format we would like to produce. Available formats include HTML web pages, LMS compatible formats, even PDA formats for use with Windows mobile devices. In this instance, we're going to select paper, so that we can produce a printable version. We can then select Publish to complete the publication. Now let's have a look at the resulting PDF file. The Combined Knowledge end-user adoption content can also be merged with other content to produce a seamless one-stop solution. In this example, we see the SharePoint content integrated with that of the Microsoft Office 2007 suite. As well as Microsoft SharePoint and the Microsoft Office suite, solutions for a host of other applications are also available. For more information on the Combined Knowledge SharePoint end-user adoption solution, or any of the other solutions, products or services, please contact the Combined Knowledge sales team, who will be more than happy to help.